Hello there, race fans, and welcome to the ViRL Legendary Series. Here we are, Season 1, Round number 3 for the Advanced Legends here at Lanier National Speedway. And a beautiful day out there today, 78-degree air temperature, winds 4 miles an hour, track temperature 107 degrees. As always, thank you for joining us here on Rice Motorsports TV. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you want to know when we have a live broadcast, go ahead and click that notification bell. Now this is the first race of the weekend, and as we move into the weekend, let's take a quick look at the standings as they are at the moment. Tony Rice in the lead with 443 points. Kevin O'Brien second. Dennis Weeks third. Casey Marshall fourth. Benjamin Butler fifth. Andy Kosalova sixth. Troy Daniels seventh. Charles Buchanan eighth. Vern Bradley ninth. And Brian Chu rounds out the top 10. And we'll scroll down through the standings there a little bit and see where your favorite driver is located. And they race 4 times on the weekends, twice on Fridays, and twice on Saturdays. And then we go ahead and use the replay file and put together these broadcasts for you here. And you're welcome to come race with us if you want to get into it. We run at Legends 8 o'clock on Fridays. The SK Modifieds 10 p.m. and on Saturdays 8 p.m. for the super late models, and the Gander Outdoor Trucks at 10 p.m. on Saturday night. And as the cars get ready to roll off here, let's go ahead and take a look at the starting lineup. On the pole, oops, wrong one there. Let's move to the right one there. On the pole, we've got Ryan Palmer, Andy Kosalova starting second, Dennis Weeks in the third position. Starting fourth, we have Brian Chu. Fifth is Kevin O'Brien. Tony Rice starting sixth. Troy Daniels seventh. Danny Knoll eighth. Casey Marshall ninth. And Benjamin Butler rounding out the top 10. Lights are out on the pace car for 50 laps here. Both early races are 50 laps long, and the second races of the evenings are 75 lappers. Pace car is turning into pit road, waiting for the green flag. We've got it. We're racing here at Lanier. Almost off and running. Oh, Andy Kosalova, I'm sorry. Boy, he's taking a look on the outside. Trying to challenge for that lead. He's running wide, and that's going to open the door for Dennis Weeks, possibly. Palmer's got a lot of pressure on him at the moment. Kosalova trying to get by on the outside. Weeks trying to get by on the inside. Neither one of them is being able to catch Palmer. Doing a great job holding off both cars. Now they start to settle down, and Weeks settles into that second position. Kosalova there in third. Kevin O'Brien in the fourth spot. Top 4 there. Then there's Danny Knoll Jr. He's trying to catch up there. They're kind of spaced out rather equal there. There's Casey Marshall in the 6th position, and we have the 11 of Brian Chu. Troy Daniels is there in the 8th spot. Benjamin Butler is 9th. And Tony Rice was taking a look there on the inside there, trying to get around Butler. Rice is in the 10th position. At the front, Palmer continues to lead. Dennis Weeks second, Andy Kosalova third, O'Brien fourth, and Danny Knoll Jr. in the 5th spot. Oh, somebody just spun. Oh, who was that? I think that was O'Brien. I think that's going to bring out the caution here on lap 8. I think he just went around on his own. Let's take a look at that here. Caught a little bit of that apron in there. 84 went around, and he was able to, he just did nose it into the wall. No real damage to the 84 there. So he'll be able to continue on. They're now into caution. Ryan Palmer still your leader. O'Brien's now making his way down. Okay, he was just down low. Looked like he was getting ready to go into the pits there. Making his way around to catch up to the back of the pack here. Palmer's picking up the pace car. Got a couple of folks on pit road. Andy Kosalova, he's in. Brian Chu is also coming in the 11 car. And this track's kind of weird. You know, when you enter pit road, you're just passing by the first pit stall, which means you have to drive all the way around the track, and because the majority of the pits are in turns 3 and 4. You can see where the pit boxes are starting now as they go into turn 3 and 4 there, and they're both at their spot there. O'Brien's also coming in. Kosalova is at his pit box getting front tires there on that 93 machine. Brian Chu still in his pit box. Looks like he's getting 4 tires. These cars, you can't do like left sides or right sides. You have to change either fronts or rears. And so Kosalova went with 2 fronts. Chu went with all 4s. O'Brien, he's getting front tires put on as we speak. Let's see if he go ahead and get 4 tires. No, he just did 2 fronts as well. He's on his way out. At the moment, that's gonna, well, not Dennis Weeks. It's Ryan Palmer still your leader there. Pace car is going in, getting ready to go green once again. Got the green flag. Restart here on lap number 13. Look at Danny Knoll Jr. Him and Casey Marshall are up there now running 3rd and 4th. Knoll trying to find a way around the 97 to Dennis Weeks. Palmer getting some good restarts here. Able to keep whoever it is behind them at bay. Danny Knoll trying to find a way around that 97 on the inside. He keeps trying that low line there. Waiting for Weeks just to push up just enough for him to squeeze through. Can't find the space just yet. Marshall's doing the same thing. Palmer's getting off the corners very well. Very nice line as he takes it through the turn. Oh boy, Dennis Weeks gets a little wide there. Boy, that's going to open up the door there. Oh, and they go spinning around. Nobody makes any real big, that's going to bring out the caution there. Nobody makes any real big collisions or anything. That was Weeks and Danny Knoll Jr. just spinning. That'll bring out the caution on lap 17. Palmer still your leader. He's picked up the pace car now. Looks like everyone will most likely continue on. Danny Knoll Jr., he's on pit road. Making that long trip around. You know, it is a very big track. Lanier National Speedway is only 0.32 miles, not even a half mile in length. So yeah, you really don't have a whole lot of time to play with when you get in there. He's down and away. It looks like Andy Kosalova and Kevin O'Brien also came in again. This time Kosalova was putting those rear tires on. O'Brien's on his way out already. Palmer still your leader. Making their way through turns 3 and 4 now. Lights are now out. We'll be going green next time around. It'll be lap 22 on the restart. Field forming up behind Palmer. Pace car pulls in, waiting for that green flag. We've got it, and we're racing once again here at Lanier. Look at Casey Marshall taking a look on the outside there. Boy, she's really trying to put on the pressure now, folks. Marshall looking high, and she dives low. Oh, boy, she just about gets inside, and she will get inside. And it looks like, is she going to hold on off? Trying to hold on, and okay, it looks like we might be under caution here again. I think something happened there. Let's see, Kosalova, I think he might have spun. So we've got a caution out here on lap 23, 24 now. I think that's what happened. Let's look at the replay here. Kosalova, he's on the inside of Dennis Weeks there. Oh, and he just, he gets away from him and just barely backs it into the wall. No real damage to the 93 there. He's able to continue on. He did just pit, so most likely I wouldn't suspect that they would come in after literally just getting tires. Palmer going around to catch up to the pace car. Pace car is off, actually. Okay, what happened there? They're waiting, not sure what's going on with the pace car. Oh, the pace car is just getting ready to come out. That was strange. I saw the pace car going down pit road with the lights on, still on, and I was like, okay, what's he doing? Dennis Weeks comes in down pit road, making his way to his pit stall. Weeks might have had just a little bit of damage fixed on that car. Making his way out. Palmer still your leader. Now lights should be going out on the pace car this time around. I think that is, who is that? That Danny Knoll. He was the lucky dog, so he's going to come around and get his lap back here. As they get ready to go green, it'll be lap 28 on the restart. Coming around to the back of the field. Waiting for the pace car to come in. Should be pulling in this time around. Oh, I'm not take that back, folks. He still has the lights on, so we do have one more lap of caution. I don't see anybody on pit road, so this will give the entire field a chance to catch up. There's Dennis Weeks. He's catching up to the back of the pack, along with Danny Knoll. And we're racing once again. Green flag back out. Palmer and Marshall going at it again. Marshall will try to see if she can get around the 10 one more time and make it stick this time. Palmer may be ready for her this time, and they put a bit of distance between them and Troy Daniels running in third. Benjamin Butler is in the fourth spot, where he's got a lot of traffic behind him. There's Brian Chu taking a look on the inside. '11 car, he's going to look like he's going to drive under the 61, take away that fourth spot. Here comes Andy Kosalova, also trying to drive under Butler as well. Tight battling right behind them as well. Look at Dennis Weeks. He's got his hands full. Tony Rice and Danny Knoll Jr. Knoll Jr. right behind the 97, and Rice on the outside. They're door to door, and Kevin O'Brien's right there watching it literally in front of him. Meanwhile, further up the front there, Brian Chu's running in fourth there. Marshall can't quite get close enough to Ryan Palmer to make a pass now. He's falling back a little bit, about 0.6 of a second. More of the battling is a little further back here. There's Andy Kosalova trying to make a move on the 11 of Brian Chu, and he's attacking Troy Daniels as well. Kosalova getting really close now to the 11, trying to find some space down on that inside line. Chu looks like he's going to get underneath Daniels. Oh boy, and they got real close there. Kosalova did good not to get into the 11. Looks like Troy Daniels in a little bit of trouble. Somebody just hit the wall. Oh boy, that was Dennis Weeks. And that's going to bring out the caution here. Boy, Dennis Weeks, let me see, is Kevin O'Brien, is he still running? He's still running. Let's look at see what happened to Dennis here. Crosses the line going into turn 1, and oh, and he got the 003 got into the back of the 97, turned him around. And that will brought out the caution on, I believe it was with 18 laps to go there. Now 15 laps to go. Ryan Palmer continues to lead. Andy Kosalova is on pit road once again. Rice also pitted. Casey Marshall, she's on pit road. Dennis Weeks, I don't know if he towed back. He might have towed back to the pits. Kosalova just getting to his pit stall there. Rice took 2 tires, and now he's off. Right behind Kosalova. They make their way out of the pits. Pace car is in, and we're racing once again. Brian Chu, he was, I'm sorry, not Brian Chu, Ryan Palmer is still your leader. Brian Chu is right there, though. And look at Troy Daniels, a big battle going on there with him and Danny Knoll. Kevin O'Brien right there behind them. Daniels trying to hold off Danny Knoll, trying that high line. Trying to get by the 63 machine. Can't quite make that pass work, and there comes Kevin O'Brien down on the inside. O'Brien got a little loose, had to get out of it, I believe. Ten laps remaining here. Ryan Palmer continues to lead. As Brian Chu taking a look on the inside. Oh, and they're going around. I think that's, who is that? They're going by Casey Marshall. Her and Kosalova are not on the lead lap. Oh, it looks like caution is out. Something happened here. Let's see. It might have just been someone that spun, perhaps. Looks like everybody's still running. No, everybody, let's see. Casey Marshall, she's on pit road. Weeks is still on pit road. He may have decided to put the car behind the wall. Across the line this time, it'll be 5 laps to go. We're getting close to green-white checker territory here, depending on how many caution laps wind off here, and this might be how this thing ends with one green-white checker attempt here. They only have one attempt in this league. Looks like Tony Rice, who's a lucky dog that time, and he's going to get a lap back, get back on the tail end of the lead lap, have to fall to the end of the longest line. I believe the lights are going to go out on the pace car this time around, and they'll have 1 lap to go. So it looks like it will be a green-white checker here. They're lining up here, getting all bunched up for the restart. Pace car is getting ready to pull in. Pace car is in. We got the green flag, and we're going. Palmer gets a great start. Brian Chu is right there on the outside. Danny Knoll Jr. is just inside the 11. Doesn't look like neither one of them are close enough to really challenge the 10 car of Palmer. White flag is now in the air as they race around, more battling at the back here. Pretty tight there, but Ryan Palmer, he's making his way through turns 3 and 4. Danny Knoll's going to try to get there, but he can't quite get there. Ryan Palmer will be your race winner tonight here at Lanier. Ryan Palmer, boy, he was quick all the way through the race. Started from the pole there and pretty much led every lap, I believe. And we had a couple of times, I think Marshall tried to get in front of him there, got a nose ahead at a couple of times there, but ran a really strong race and able to finish strong. Great finish there for the number 10, Ryan Palmer. These little cars are plenty small that plenty of room to do some donuts. Palmer pulls on into pit road. And want to congratulate him on the win one more time. Let's take a look at the finishing order here. We've got Ryan Palmer, your winner. Danny Knoll Jr. second. Brian Chu third. Kevin O'Brien fourth. Troy Daniels fifth. Benjamin Butler sixth. Andy Kosalova seventh. Tony Rice eighth. Casey Marshall ninth. And Dennis Weeks rounding out the top 10. We want to thank you again for joining us, and don't forget to come back and watch all the racing this weekend here on Rice Motorsports TV. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And for all of us here at Rice Motorsports TV, we wish you a pleasant evening.